It's trending across Texas tonight. A Lufkin kindergarten teacher is accused of having sex with 4 high schoolers on multiple occasions. She joins hundreds of other teachers accused of preying on teens. And right now, the number of investigations into inappropriate student-teacher relationships are the highest it's ever been. And state officials say they're increasing at an alarming rate. So how does this keep happening? In a Defenders Investigation, Christy Millward shows us why seemingly everyone, from state leaders to fellow teachers, is fed up with the trend.
Mike and Quita, we dug into the data, and in the past 2.5 years, the Texas Education Agency has investigated more than 700 cases of inappropriate relationships in the state. Of those, we found at least 30 were right here in Central Texas.
You need to recheck. Just because you've changed the words doesn't mean what you've written has made sense.
4th grade teacher Stephanie Stobie works to inspire her students.
I love teaching. I love to teach.
She's won the Texas Secondary Teacher of the Year award, was a finalist for the HEB Teacher of the Year, and had a 100% pass rate for the STAR test.
I work hard. Long hours, after school, on weekends.
When Stephanie sees a snapshot like this of teachers just in Central Texas investigated for an inappropriate relationship with a student, she gets furious.
Most of us are like, why? Why go into education? Why go into a profession who's supposed to better a child, to make their life richer, and then do something which hurts them?
Like the vast majority of teachers, Stephanie works to make her classroom a safe place for kids, a feeling that can be tarnished when other teachers make bad decisions.
It hurts us all.
I think it is important not to paint the entire profession with that one brush.
Attorney Paul Tapp, who works for the Association of Texas Professional Educators, says there are almost 400,000 teachers in the state and says it's a small number who cross the line, but agrees that number is still too high.
Certainly one case is one case too many.
There are cases that go to Doug Phillips, the Director of Educator Investigations for the TEA.
You'll see it across the board, from West Texas to East Texas to large schools and small schools. Some really small schools. Nobody's immune from this.
The education agency reports there are more of these cases each year. For the 2008 to 2009 school year, TEA investigated 123 cases statewide of inappropriate relationships between a student and educator. The following year, 141. It increased every year until the highest number in the 2015 to 2016 school year of 222. Already this school year to date, they've seen 159 cases. And here's something all you parents need to know. Phillips says a vast majority of these relationships, as much as 90% of them, start through texting or social media.
My feeling is that over the years, the ability to use electronic and social media has certainly created a situation where it's easier to become involved in these sorts of inappropriate relationship and engage in inappropriate behavior.
And the TEA doesn't have enough people to investigate all these cases. As an emergency item, they're asking lawmakers for almost $400,000 to add more investigators.
Our whole goal here is to make sure we keep kids safe.
And getting to each case and resolving it is critical to protecting kids, because unresolved cases sometimes mean the accused teacher can stay on the job waiting for the investigation. Phillips added that while texting and social media is driving the increase in inappropriate teacher-student relationships, it also helps solve these cases.
It leaves a trail.
A trail he says everyone now seems eager to find and stop.
I think we're seeing a shift here now where there's more reporting by districts, which is a very good thing.
There has been a very definite push on every level to take this seriously. I think it's something that everyone does take very seriously. This isn't flying under the radar anymore.
Texas lawmakers agree. Several legislators have proposed bills aimed to prevent these types of inappropriate relationships, including Representative Tony Dale.
One way or another, we're going to have some legislation that addresses this issue.
The proposed legislation could do anything from require training for teachers to forcing districts to create an electronic communication policy between teachers and students to legally requiring principals to report an inappropriate relationship, which right now only falls on superintendents.
I think there's been cases in the past where the principals have failed to report it up. or it just gets lost between the principal and superintendent, especially in large districts where you have HR and other places it could get lost in between.
Phillips tells me the TEA is starting training in the Austin region on how fellow teachers can spot and stop these inappropriate interactions before they go too far.
We've kind of tired of just sitting back and reacting.
Teacher Association ATPE also offers a training for future teachers, hoping to prevent any inappropriate student-teacher relationship.
Well, of course, one case is too many. Again, anything that we can do that can stop this from happening is something that we should do.
Which brings us back to Stephanie Stobie, a teacher hurt by what is happening to students victimized by inappropriate relationships and fed up with the few teachers causing so much pain.
I get very frustrated after working so hard when I hear people in the community or people in society paint me as a public educator with the same brush as the less than 1% who have perhaps committed a crime.
Here's one more thing for parents to know. The TEA can only regulate teachers who are certified. School districts of innovation and private schools aren't required to hire certified teachers. So if your child goes to a private school, you may want to talk to the school about their reporting policies, because by law, private schools are not obligated to report any misconduct. Christy Millward, KVUE News.
A lot of good information in there. Christy, thank you.